Okay, so to import your animations into GoDot, make sure your animations are finished. Don't worry about some of the animations not fully playing, like here the idle animation snapping too soon. That's okay, Godot will take care of that. So the first thing you want to do is export your animation. So go to Object Mode, select your armature, Shift select your mesh, go to File, Export, and GLB, which is the very bottom file, and make sure you enable selected objects only, and then everything else should be default, but I'm opening it here just in case, and then export the file. Then move it into the game folder. So hopefully you extracted the game folder. Here I'm going to create a new folder, name it my character. I suggest everything that I name, you follow the same naming convention so that there's no issues. Anyway, move that file into this folder, and then you can open Godot, then open the game, and you might get this pop-up. Just wait for it to finish. Then on the left side, you should see a folder called My Character with your character there. You can drag it into the world to see the scale. Here, I did not resize the character. At the end of the video, I'll show you how to actually resize the character in the game engine. Then right-click on that file and select the second from the top, Inherit New Scene, and make sure you save it. Do rename the file though. So again, follow my naming convention, it is very important. So just call it My Character TSCN. Then on the top left, you see Animation Player. Here is where you should see all your animations, but you'll notice that the animations are not looping. So to make them loop, right-click on the GLB file, go to Animations here, and make sure you set the loop mode to linear, and do this for all the animations. Then hit re-import, and now you should see, if you play your animations, that they play, or that they loop. Okay, then right-click at the very top node, and add a child node, and this one's the animation tree. So just type in animation tree, and hit that, and then create. With the animation tree selected on the left, go to the right, tree root, select the second one, and then for the animation player, assign the animation player. Now at the bottom you should see a graph, add node, and then state machine. Then open editor, right click, and just add all 4 of your animations here. I also suggest make them all in like a plus sign like I am, because we'll have to connect them. Click this button, disable the auto feature, and now we need to connect them. So from start, go to jump, fall, run, and do this for everything. And make sure you also connect the arrows backwards, like I am doing right now. And then you can move them apart if you'd like. Note the names here, as well as what the capitalization is. So I have fall, jump, run, and walk. Make sure you save your project. Then under player, Sophia skin, you will see sophia_skin.tscn. So double click it, then move your mouse up here. This is the script. You want to copy paste this. So Control C, go back to your My Character TSCN, create a new scene. Make sure you also name it how I'm about to name it. And now Control A and then Control V. So we just overwrote that code. Now we need to delete some of the code, but make sure you save your files. You're going to get rid of these 4 lines. Then you need to get rid of all of this, as well as all of this. And make sure you save it. But this is where the naming of your animations is important. So here I have idle, move, fall, and jump. My animation names from Blender have to match this. So instead of move, I'm using the word run. Everything else is the same. So I need to, in the code, change the word move to run. Then at the very top, I need to change it to pw_ss_rigged, which should be the name of the node. Then navigate here, and on the very top left hand side you see Sophia's skin. This is where we will drag our character scene, or TSCN. You can just drag it how I'm doing it right now. Then for this one we need to move the dust particles underneath our character. Then we can delete Sophia by right clicking. But first you'll notice that Sophia has the little percent sign, so we need to add that to our character. Okay, now we can delete Sophia's skin. So right click on Sophia's skin on the little circle and then hit delete. Now you'll need to change line 39. So instead of Sophia's skin, we'll use pw_ss_rigged. Same with this line right here. And now our game should work. So if you press play and you run around, then all the animations should play. Now if you didn't resize your character in Blender, or you want to still do final adjustments, I'm about to show you how to do that right here. So under my character TSCN, hit 3D, and with the topmost node selected, you can play around with the scale right here. So yeah, hopefully this helps. I know this was crazy fast, but good luck.